A very good morning, students. Students, in today's class, we're going to discuss the next assignment, that is assignment 6.2. Okay, so assignment 6.2 basically deals about the profit and loss. So before starting this assignment, I'm going to discuss few of the terms that I will use in this particular assignment, students. So CP means the cost price. SP, it means the selling price. Capital L means the loss. Capital P means the profit. Okay, these are the terms that I'm going to use. See, what is cost price, what is selling price, what is loss, and what is profit, students. See, for example, I bought a product at 100 rupees. So that's my CP, because that's the cost price, because this much amount I have invested in something and I just sell this product at a rate of 120. I bought something for 100 rupees and I just sell that product for 120. So this is my selling price, students. And what I have gained, students, I have gained a profit of 20 rupees, because of 100 rupees I have purchase and of 120 I have sell. So profit will be how much? Just remember the formula. Profit will be SP minus CP. Profit will be SP minus CP. That means 120 minus 100 means 20 rupees profit I have earned. Okay. But now, students, if I purchase the item for 100 rupees, for 100 rupees I have earned something. Okay. And I am selling it at 80 rupees. I'm selling it at 80 rupees, students. So that means I'm getting a loss of how much? I'm getting a loss of 20 rupees. So from here I can write the formula of loss as cost price minus selling price. Okay. So just remember these two formulas, students, that I will use. Okay. One more thing, students. Remember these two formulas: profit percentage and loss percentage. Students, always remember that profit percentage and loss percentage are always calculated on the CP. Okay. So profit percentage means how much profit I get on what is the CP and into 100 for percentage. Okay. And for loss also, loss upon CP into 100. So always remember these formulas. These formulas I'm going to use in my this assignment 6.2. So 6.2 first question, very first part is, see, question number first part, students, if I discuss. If the cost price of 12 shirts is equal to the selling price of 10 shirts, see, cost price of 12 shirts is equal to selling price of 10 shirts. Okay. See, cost price means CP of 12 shirt is equal to selling price of 10 shirt. It is given to us. Find the gain or percentage. Gain means the profit, so I have to find out the profit percentage. Now see, students, how can I write CP as it is? SP is in multiplication. When it goes here, it will be division. This 10 as it is, when it goes here, it will be division. So I can write it like this. Now, students, I can compare the things. See, this is CP ratio SP, that is 10 ratio 12. These are not the exact value. But students, we have to only find out the percentage. In case of percentage, I can assume the value like this. Like CP is 10. If CP is 10, therefore SP will be 12. If CP is 10, then SP will be 12. Therefore, students, to find out the profit percentage is profit by CP into 100. I assume that the CP is 10, therefore the SP will be 2. If I am buying something at 10 and selling at 12, what will be the profit? Profit will be SP minus CP. So just subtract these two, profit will be 2 on how much CP? On 10 CP into 100. So students, it will be 20%. So 20% is my required answer. Okay. So this is okay. Now students, in second part, shopkeeper buys 2 TV set of same type. Of same type means the TV that he bought have the same CP. Okay. So now in next, let cost price of TV be 100. Okay. Because students, in percentage questions and in this CPSP questions, I have to include the percentage. Okay, see, like if we move forward, he sell one of the TV at profit of 20% and other at a loss of 5%. See, percentage is included. And in case of percentage, it is easy to solve the question if we just let something as 100. This is not 100 rupees. This is 100 ratio of something. Okay, this is a ratio part I am discussing. Okay, so he has two TVs and both are same, so that means CP of both the TVs is 100 now. CP of both the TVs is 100. He sell first at a profit of 20%. He sell first at a profit of 20%, at 20% profit, and second at a loss of 10%. And second at a loss of 5%, students. Second at a loss of 5%. Okay. So see, he bought something for 100 and makes a profit of 20%. So 20% of 100. 20% of 100 is 20. So that means he sell it at 120. Okay. Now students, he bought something for 100 and gives at a loss of 5%. So 5% of this. So 5% of 100 is 5. Okay. That means the selling price is 95. Selling price is 95. But according to question, students, the difference between the selling price is 700 rupees. According to us, according to question, students, the difference between the selling price is 700 rupees. It is given in the question, and according to us, if I just take the difference of these two, so 120 minus 95 is, if I just do, students, it will be how much? 25. If I just take the difference of these two, it will be 25. But 25 ratio it will be, because this is the ratio portion that I have assumed. So the difference of these two will be also in the ratio. So according to us, the difference is 25 ratio. But according to question, the difference is 700 rupees. So one ratio will be how much, students? 700 divided by 25. What we have to find out? We have to find out the cost price. The cost price is 100 ratio. So CP is equals to 100 ratio that I have to find out. If one ratio is this, 100 ratio will be, just multiply this by 100. So if I just multiply it will be 4. So the amount is 2,800 rupees. So part B is my required answer. Okay students, now moving forward to the question number 2, students. See, in question number 2, what is given to us? Gopal bought 60 kg of mangoes for 448 rupees per kg. Now see, Gopal bought how much? 60 kg at a rate of rupees 48 per kg. That means for 1 kg he pay 48 and 60 kg he buys. So total cost price will be, just multiply these two. So 6 8s are 48, 4, 6 4s are 28. So 24, 28. So this much is the amount that he has paid, because 6 8s are 48, 4, yes. So 2,880 rupees is the cost price. Okay, now students, he sold 70% of the mangoes at rupees 60 per kg. Now see, 70% of the mangoes, total mangoes are 60 kg, so 70% of 60 kg, it will be how much? 70 upon 100 into 60. So this will be 42 kg. So that means he sell 42 kg mangoes at how much rate, students? 60 per kg. Okay. So selling price first I can find out. 42 kg he sell at a rate of 60 per kg. So 42 into 60. So 1 0, 6 to the 12, 1, 6 for the 24 and 25. So this is the amount for what he sell 60 kg now, and the remaining mangoes, remaining RC, how much are there? 42 kg he sell out of 60. So what are the remaining? The remaining are how much? Just subtract these two. It will be 18 kg mangoes. 18 kg mangoes he sell for 35 per kg. So 35 rupees. If I just multiply these two, so 35 into 18. 8 5 is a 40. 4. 8 is a 24. 24, 28 and 5 33. 3. It is 630 rupees. It is 630. 8 5 is a 44. 8 3 is a 24. 28. 33. 3 is. It is 630 rupees, students. So find the Gopal gain or loss percentage on the whole deal. See, that means total SP will be how much? ₹3,150 is the selling price. He bought for 2,880 and he sell for 3,150 rupees. So therefore, the profit percentage we can find out because he get a profit because the selling price is greater. So just subtract these two and you will get your profit. So profit percentage is profit by CP into 100. So 3150 minus 2880. Just subtract these two. This 8 7s are 15. So 270 is the profit. 270 is the profit on how much? On CP. CP is 2880 into 100. Okay. Just solve the ratio and you will get your answer. Okay. So this is our question number 2, students. Now, okay, yes. Question number 3 is also same, students. So just do question number 3 yourself. I'm going to discuss the next question, that is question number 4. So all of you just see question number 4 now. Okay. Now see question number 4, students. A dealer bought it. Question number 4, students. Okay. See, a farmer sell 1 quintal of rice for rupees 924 and earn a profit of 12%. Okay. By selling 1 quintal of for the same amount, he loses. Now see. A farmer sell 1 quintal of rice for rupees 924. Selling price of 1 quintal is rupees 924. In first case, he sell the 1 quintal rice at a rate of this, and he gets a profit of 12%. He gets a profit of 12%. Okay. By selling 1 quintal of wheat for the same amount, this is for the rice. But in case of wheat, students, he sell it at the same amount. That means selling price of 1 quintal is same. That is rupees 924. But students, in this case, he get a loss of 12%. He get a loss of 12%. Okay. Find CP of rice and CP of wheat. Now see, students. How can we do this? We don't know the CP of rice. Let CP of rice is equals to 100. Let CP of rice is equals to 100. So see, he got a profit of 12%. See, 12% of I bought something for 100 and I get a profit of 12. That means I have sold it for 112. I have sold it for 112. But according to question, according to me, I sold it for 112 ratio. But according to question, the selling price is 924. Okay, so 1 ratio will be how much? Just divide it. 924 divided by 1.2. This is the 1 ratio, students. What I have to find out in the first part, I have to find out the cost price of rice. Therefore, CP of rice I have to find out. CP of rice is how much, students? It is 100 ratio because I have assumed it. If 1 ratio is this, I have to find out the 100 ratio. So 100 ratio will be, just multiply it by 100. Just multiply this by 100, okay? Now if I just divide this, students, if I just multiply it by 7, let us take 7 to the 14 once. Okay. So it is not getting cancelled out. So let us just divide it. If I just divide it by 2, so it will be how much? 2 4s are 8. Okay. 2 6 is 12. 2 is a 4. Here also 2 5 is 10. 2 6 is 12. Now again just divide them. Okay. So if I just divide them by 7, students, this is getting cancelled out. 7 for 6 are 42. Yes, it is getting cancelled out by 7. 7 8 is 56. 7 6 are 42. Remainder is 4. 7 6 is 42 again. Okay. Now I can cancel that by 2. It will be 33 and 4. This will be 25. So 25 into 3. So 25 into 33. So 5 is a 15. 1 3 to the 6. 6 and 15 21 22 2. So 825 is my CP of rice. That is 6.24 question first part. So let us just check the answer, students. 6.2, yes, 825. Yes, students, 825 is my required answer. Okay. Now, similarly, students, in this part also, let CP of what? Wheat is equals to 100. I can assume this. But students, in this case, see, in this case, I'm getting a profit. But in this case, I'm losing it at a 12%. That means of 100 I buy, but I am selling at 12% loss. That means 12% of this means 12. So if I just subtract these two, it will be 88. That means I am selling it at 88 now. Therefore, according to us, selling price is equals to 88 ratio. And according to the question, it is 924 rupees. According to the question, it is 924 rupees. So 1 ratio will be how much? 924 by 88. Okay. And what I have to find out, students, I have to find out the CP. So CP, students, of wheat. It will be how much? 100 ratio. So 100 ratio will be, just multiply this by 100. Okay. Just multiply this. Just cancel them out by 11, students. 11 8s are. See, 11 8s is 88. The remainder is 4. So it will be 4. Here also I can just cancel out. 4 2s are 8. 4 into 25. 2 1s are 2. 2 4s are 8. And this, just multiply 25 and 42 and you will get your answer. That is how much, students? 1050. So rupees 1050 is my required answer. Okay. Now see, in the third part, again on the loss percentage of the whole transaction. See, on whole transaction I have to find out, that means C. CP is this, SP is this. So here he is getting a profit of how much? Just subtract these two. Because selling price minus cost price is my profit. So if I just subtract, students, So how much it will be? 14, 11, so 9. Okay, because see 9 5 is 14, yes, 9, yes, so 99 rupees is the profit here, and here the loss will be CP minus SP, because CP is 1050 and SP is 924. So if I just subtract, it will be 10, so 6, 4, it will be 2. Okay, so 126 is the amount that he lose. Students, 6 4 is 10, 1 2 is 4 5, yes. 126 is the amount that he lose here, but here he earned a profit. So that means in overall transaction, he loses 126, and if just subtract these two. If I just subtract them, students, it will be 16, and this will be how much? 11. So 27 rupees. So in the overall transaction, he loses 27 rupees. So students, what we have to do? We have to find out the loss or the gain percent. So overall, he is losing something. So the loss percentage will be this upon CP. CP will be total amount. So just add this, and CP of this will be this. So just add these two, because this is the total CP. So total CP will be this plus 825. So how much it will be? 5718, and for the percentages multiply this by 100. So loss percent is this, and the answer is 1:11 by 25%. So just do the calculation yourself. So this is my required answer. Okay, students. Question, that is question number 5. See, in question number 5, students, by selling 140, hence Ramesh lost the SP of 10. See, he is selling 140, hence, okay, and the loss is equals to SP of 10, hence. Find its loss percentage. I have to find out the loss percentage. Let students, SP of 1 hen is equals to 1 rupees. I assume that SP of 1 hen is 1 rupees. Therefore, SP of 10 hen will be 10 rupees. Because SP loss is equals to SP of 10 hen. SP of 10 hen is 10 rupees. Therefore, loss is how much? 10 rupees. Okay. SP of 140 hen, it is 140 rupees, because 1 is given to us, so 140 will be this. SP is now 140. Okay. Now loss is known to us, SP is known to us. Just find out the CP. CP is how much, students? See, I am getting a loss of this. I am selling something at 140 and I am getting a loss of 10 rupees. That means the cost of that will be 150. Because I am selling something at 140 and still I am getting a loss. That means the amount that I have bought is greater, so the CP is 150. Therefore, the loss percentage will be, loss means 10 upon CP is 150 into 100. So 100 2 5 to the 10 0 6 20 by 3. So 20 by 3, that is 6 is to 2 by 3%. So this is my required answer. Okay, students. So students, see, this question number 6 is same as the question number first that I have discussed. So up to question number 6 I have discussed with you. So just practice these questions first of all. Then remaining questions I will discuss with you later on. So practice these questions. I am going to see you in the next class. Thank you.